The development of traditional Chinese medicine in Singapore has entered a new historical chapter, the result of years of hard work by the forerunners. Today, the use of traditional Chinese medicine, known as TCM in short, is not only pervasive and rooted in our community, it has gained widespread recognition from our society and achieved the legal status it deserves. TCM has also been gradually integrated into Singapore's mainstream medical services. In November 2000, the Parliament passed the Chinese Physician Act, which requires all practicing Chinese physicians and acupuncturists to be registered, so as to protect the general public and to raise the professional image of Chinese physicians. This was followed by the setting up of the Traditional Chinese Medicine Practitioners Board. In the transitional period, all practitioners, unless exempted, had to undergo an appraisal examination. From 1st January 2002 onward, only acupuncturists registered with the board can legally practice acupuncture. The same applies to Chinese physicians starting from 1st January 2004. The passing of the Chinese Physician Act is a milestone in the development of TCM in Singapore. As TCM progresses toward a comprehensive standardized specialization, the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association plays an important role in carrying out appraisal examinations and qualifying practitioners. Many members of the association have been invited to take up key positions in the Traditional Chinese Medicine Practitioners Board and its subsidiary committees. The Singapore Chinese Physicians Association is the largest local TCM organization, which incorporates medicine, teaching, and research as one, and comprises of 4 subsidiary institutions, namely the Zhonghua Medical Institution, the College of Traditional Chinese Medicine, the Chinese Medical and Drug Research Institute, and the Chinese Acupuncture Research Institution. As we take a glance at the history of Singapore Chinese Physicians Association, we're also going through the journey of TCM's development in Singapore. After the Second World War, renowned physician Wu Ruifu from the city of Xiamen in China led a group of local physicians to establish the Singapore Chinese Medical Society on 27 October 1946, which was later renamed the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association. In the post-war years, despite an increasing demand of medical care, there was a serious lack of healthcare and medical infrastructure. In order to provide adequate medical care to low-income patients, a charitable clinic known as Zhonghua Shizhensuo was set up in 1952. Using the premise of Zhongshan Clan Association as its temporary location, the clinic began to provide free medical consultation and treatment to the poor and needy. On 24 November 1956, the association finally moved into its own premises at Telok Ayer Street. 2 branches were subsequently set up in Serangoon Road and Geylang Road. At the same time, the clinic was officially renamed Zhonghua Free Clinic, but their services were terminated due to Urban Redevelopment Authority projects. Beginning from 1971, the councillors of Singapore Chinese Physicians Association focused all efforts on making preparations for the establishment of a modernized clinic. Their appeal received great support from prominent persons in the society and from the general public. In addition to monetary donations, people from all walks of life came forward to participate in all kinds of donation drive activities. After 3 years of vigorous fundraising, a remarkable sum of $5 million was collected. It was a great undertaking unparalleled in Singapore's Chinese medical history. The Toa Payoh Zhonghua Free Clinic held its opening ceremony on 27 October 1979. It continued to work towards its objective of providing free consultation and medications to patients irrespective of race and religion. Other than the headquarters at Toa Payoh and the Telok Ayer branch, 2 more branches were set up in Yishun and Woodlands in 1995 and the year 2000 respectively. These 4 clinics collectively make up the Zhonghua Medical Institution. With more than 10 resident physicians and over 300 voluntary physicians working on a rotational basis, the medical institution treats more than 1,000 outpatients a day. It also recruits experts and professors from China as advisors and researchers to raise the standard of its medical services. The Singapore Chinese Physicians Association also reaches the general public at the community level by organizing outdoor consultations and healthcare seminars. The TCM Library within the Topayo Zhonghua Free Clinic building houses a collection of more than 80,000 books and publications, the largest in Southeast Asia. In the library, there's a museum which displays valuable photographs, old newspaper clippings, publications, and minutes of past meetings, depicting the history of the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association. The library also provides internet service for members to surf and download material on Chinese medicine. The Zhonghua Free Clinic underwent expansion and renovation in 1991 and 2001. New equipment and facilities were installed to constantly maintain a high standard of medical provision that meets the demand of times. In 2003, the clinic changed the name as Singapore Zhonghua Medical Institution. Since the year 2002, all 4 clinics have been completely computerized. Information technology has been integrated into every procedure, from registration, diagnosis, to prescription, dispensation, and documentation. This greatly increased the efficiency of the clinic. In 2002, the clinic was awarded the ISO 9001 Quality Management Certificate. Every year, the institution requires more than $3 million for its medical expenditure. As a non-profit organization, it relies heavily on donations from generous individuals and organizations. At the same time, various donation drive activities are held to raise funds for the institution. While it's important to maintain high-quality medical services, the nurturing of young local physicians must not be neglected. For this reason, and for the promotion of traditional Chinese medicine, the Singapore College of Traditional Chinese Medicine, formerly known as Chinese Physician Training College, was established in 1953. Also available is a 6-year part-time professional diploma course. All courses are recognized by the Ministry of Health. The college has more than 80 teaching and administrative staff and over 1,000 students. Since the founding of the college, it has trained more than 1,300 Chinese physicians and is the oldest and largest TCM educational institution in Southeast Asia. Currently, the college runs a 3-year full-time Chinese Physician Professional Diploma course and a 5-year full-time Bachelor Degree course in collaboration with the Nanjing University of Traditional Chinese Medicine. To celebrate its 50th anniversary, the college held an academic conference and the graduation ceremony of the 35th batch of graduates on December 2003. The then Ministry of Health Acting Minister, Mr. Ko Bun-wan, was the guest of honor. In addition to the medical institution and college, the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association established the Chinese Medical and Drugs Research Institute and Chinese Acupuncture Research Institution in 1960 and 1978 respectively. Over the years, the Chinese Medical and Drugs Research Institute has organized numerous academic seminars and workshops and has published many academic periodicals such as the Association Newsletter and the Chinese Medical Journal. The Chinese Acupuncture Research Institution carries out research on acupuncture, studies and develops new techniques, as well as promotes academic exchanges with overseas experts. In 1999, the institution held the first Singapore Academic Forum on Acupuncture and Tuina and received an overwhelming response. 2 years later, it published Jianbao to share the latest research findings on acupuncture. The institution conducted health and common disease surveys on 1,051 caseloads in 2003. The report of the surveys was delivered on the 7th ASEAN Congress of Traditional Chinese Medicine. In the following year, the institution carried out intensive research on the topic of therapeutic effects of acupuncture on Acupoint ST36 for the treatment of functional dyspepsia. Over the years, the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association has earned the respect of fellow practitioners locally and internationally. At the regional level, the association is the secretariat for the ASEAN Congress of Traditional Chinese Medicine. At the international level, the association is a member of the World Federation of Acupuncture Societies and was elected vice chairman and executive committee member for many years. In 2001, the association was appointed by World Federation of Acupuncture Moxibustion Societies to host the WFAS 2001 Singapore International Symposium on Acupuncture. It was supported by the Ministry of Health and the World Health Organization. The convention achieved huge success. The association has also been invited to be one of the founding members of the organizing committee for the World Federation of Traditional Chinese Medicine Societies. During the SARS outbreak in 2003, the association played a crucial role in introducing and coordinating preventive measures for its members and subsidiary institutions. Some senior staff were invited by the Ministry of Health to give talks on how to prevent contracting the virus. The association also printed health advices in the newspapers. The Zhonghua Medical Institution, the College of Traditional Chinese Medicine, and the two research institutions immediately undertook measures to prevent their staff and daily work from being affected by the viral spread.
新加坡中医师工会经过50多年的发展，已经成为具备相当规模的教学、医疗和科研三位一体的中医学术团体。对于推动我国中医药学术的发展，以及提高中医师的社会地位等，起到了不可低估的作用。目前，新加坡中医师已经确立了合法的地位，我国中医界仍然任重道远，是共同努力，开拓光明的前景，迎接美好的未来。
Over the years, the Singapore Chinese Physicians Association has tackled challenges and overcome obstacles to improve the education, medical care, and academic research of TCM in Singapore. It will continuously strive to fulfill its mission bestowed by history and bring the development of traditional Chinese medicine to even greater heights.